Okay, so I'm in Maine, and I was really happy that I was in Maine. Then I had a very traumatic experience whilst in Maine, and I'm trying to compose myself, and I'm gonna warn you now, there's probably gonna be some cussing in this video, so if you're not down for that, skip on to the next video or wait for the next video that I post, which will be tomorrow sometime. But this bitch in this house right here, this is not even the beginning. The beginning of my experience was using the free campsites website, and I found a free campsite, and it said it's on a gravel road. It is like 15 spots or 10 spots, whatever it said. But you can park 1 or 2 nights only. Cool, all I needed was 1 night anyway because I'm leaving tomorrow to head down to Philly. So, I get the coordinates from the website. What I've been doing lately is I've had my Waze GPS running and my standard GPS that's on the phone maps, because sometimes I lose signal on one and then the other will kick in, and Waze has my Spotify integrated into the app so I can easily control my music. So I have both of those running. I always make sure that my phone is as close to 100% as possible when I start traveling, and then I keep it plugged in the charger because the GPS and the location and all that takes a lot of battery. So I usually keep it in, I can usually keep it in the 90s if I do that. When it gets to 100% and the battery full thing pops on, I will unplug it for like 30-40 minutes till it drops down into the 75-80ish range, and then I plug it back in again to try and keep it as high as I can, because I don't ever want my battery to run out while I'm on the road and I don't know where I'm going. So I find the gravel road. Cool, no problem. I don't really like gravel roads. Whatever. It says it's like 1.5 miles. No problem. I can do that. 15-mile-an-hour sign. Cool. I was going to do 10 anyway because I hate gravel roads. I get on this road, beginning, no problem. It starts getting narrower and narrower. Trees overhanging on both sides. I'm like, wait, the person who posted this on the free campsite website said that an RV could get. There's no way an RV is getting through here. I'm in a minivan and I can barely get through here. And I said it's must gonna open up any minute now. I'm saying that, right? Next thing I know, it's this big, huge dip full of water. Obviously, it's been raining. I'm talking, I don't know how deep this thing is because I can't tell. It's muddy water. So I'm slowly going on the edge of it, trying to stay as much, at least 2 tires on ground. Look up further, and all I can see ahead of me is 1, 2, 3, more and more of the same thing. So I take turns going from one side to the other with the water. 2 tires in the water, 2 tires on the ground, back and forth. 2 tires in the water, 2 tires on the ground. Remind you, this is a narrow road and I've got trees and branches scraping my roof and the sides of my car. So I just put the windows up and go 1-2 miles an hour. Ridiculous. It went on for 2 miles. And that wasn't even the half of it, y'all. Big ass, huge ass, and I have my phone in my hand so I can't even use 2 hands, but big ass, huge ass rocks in the middle, not off to the side, in the middle of the road, scraping under, and I'm trying to make sure that my wheels go over the rock instead of the undercarriage so I don't scrape and rip up. Oh my gosh. 2 miles of this. It takes me almost an hour to get through it because I'm driving extremely slow. Then I get this steep, steep, steep hill full of nothing but rocks. There was twice where I thought I was going to get stuck. But not your mama's van. My baby made it through, and I know she's mad at me. I'm mad at myself. But there was nowhere to turn around, so I just had to keep going. It was basically a big loop. I don't know where these people was camping, but I didn't see nowhere to be camping. I didn't see no pull-ins. Maybe it's grown over since they posted, and I have to go back later and look and see the date that they posted this. I didn't see nowhere to pull over or pull it in, and yeah, so I had to just take this 2 miles and go around this whole big circle until I got back to the beginning and get back on the road. It was the fucking scariest thing ever. I was crying and driving and praying, and I found the nearest gas station. It was like right when I got back to paved road. It was about a half a mile, and then across the street was a gas station, so I just pulled in there literally shaking and crying. And I had to just compose myself for a while. That was some scary mess, because I thought if I get stuck back here, how am I gonna get out? Like, how's the tow truck even gonna get back here to get me? Some crazy shit. So I put in restaurants because I want to just go ahead and get my lobster, spend the night somewhere, and get the hell out of here, because now I'm not even feeling Maine right now because of that situation. So I found this place called shoot, let me just get out the car and show it to y'all. Then I'll tell you about the second thing that pissed me off just now. It's called shoot, they don't even have the restaurant. It just says cooked wholesale and retail, cooked live lobster, blah 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 blah. I don't know the name of it. Anyway, I'll turn this around so you can see it. Alright, there's a sign around the front here. I'm gonna walk over here, stretch my legs anyway, because I've been in the car for the last 3.5 hours. Let's see, it's called the Lobster Claw. Well, that's not very original, but whatever. It's called the Lobster Claw. That's where I'm eating. Unfortunately, my thing said, the GPS said it's open till 9, but guess what? They don't open until 4. So it's like almost 3 now. So I said, fine, I'll pull over into the parking lot. As you can see me, I'll just pull into the parking lot. And the first time I pulled over here, but it's a hill, so I didn't park there because I wanted to get in back and lay down. So I pull on this side that I'm on, and I'm thinking, this is straight, this is good, I can do this. And I see the sign that says parking only for Lobster Claw, and I'm thinking, well, good, that's what I'm here for. I'll show you the sign. All others will be towed at owner's expense. Here's the sign. Hopefully you guys can see that. So there's a house right here, and there was a lady outside with her dog, and she comes to me and she says, are you okay? And I said, yeah, just traveling, and I came here to eat. I'm from Virginia, and I came here to eat, but I see the sign says they don't open till 4, so I'm just gonna stay here and wait. And she says, oh, okay. Again, here's her house. Here's her car. Here's my car. So I hear her ask the person who was outside with her, what time you got? I realized I was too far back. I hear her ask the person that was with her outside in the driveway, hey, what time you got? As she walks away. And I guess they told her the time. Not 2 minutes later, she walks back over here and says, yeah, you know they don't open till 4. And I said, yeah, I said that already. I'm going to wait here until 4. And she said, well, this is kind of private property. And I said, the parking lot? And she said, yeah, when they're not open, it's considered private property. Get the fuck out of here. How is a parking lot of a restaurant private property? So because her house is right here, and this is her car that she parks in this last space, I guess, she deems this part of her property when the restaurant's closed. You kidding me, right? I said, well, I don't plan on going anywhere because I came here to eat lobster and I only have an hour and a half or so I'm just gonna wait. Like, really? I can't. Especially after experiencing what I just experienced. I'm not the one. Not the one. Not the one. Not today. You don't want to do that. Not today. She says okay and she walks away. I guess I gave her a look or something. I don't remember giving her a look, but I'm sure my face said everything I needed to say without saying a word. Because she said, okay, you know, it's just a small community. We like to know what's going on. I said, and I told you. And I turned back around and looked at my phone and she walked away. So, yeah. Welcome to Maine. Anywho, I'm gonna get this lobster. I'm gonna find me a place to park, be it a rest stop or a Walmart or whatever. And I'm going to Philly over the course of the next 3 days. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for continuing to watch. Thank you for sharing my videos. Continue to. The adventure continues.